first guest is much in demand, a leading man in the best West End musicals. He's starred in Aspects of Love, Phantom of the Opera, Les Miserables, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and he's just released a new album called A Love Story. Please welcome Michael Ball! Now, Michael, we all know you can sing a bit, but in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, that's the first West End show you've ever had to dance in. Now, are you some threat now to Michael Flatley?
No, he really can rest easy.
He can rest.
Once I've had my hip replaced, after doing that, I mean, it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, yeah. Well, I went to drama school, and you've got a choice there of doing acting and musical theatre. I did acting, and you're still meant to do dance classes. And I invented a back condition. I invented everything to get out of dance classes. So when they got me doing this thing...
But it went well, didn't it?
It went great. Yeah. I loved it. It gave me, I don't know, it got me fit.
Keeps you fit, doesn't it?
And it was a whole different area of the business I've never done.
Well, on the basis of that...
You dance?
But yeah, my little feet are a blur. Oh. Sparks coming out the floor. But actually, I am...
You're tapping, aren't you?
I'm tapping at the moment. I'm doing lessons.
Seriously?
Yeah, I figured, you know...
I can't get my head around tapping. Can't do it.
Well, it's all about a balance.
The time
and
steps and all those can't do it.
Moving on, Aspects of Love.
Yeah.
That'd be the first real big break in the West End, wouldn't it? And they wanted you to pose, well, not pose, but to perform naked, didn't they?
Yeah.
But it didn't, I mean, it wasn't possible for technical reasons.
Well, they couldn't find anywhere to hide your microphone pack.
I never thought about
You've got the microphone pack there.
Well, and, you couldn't put the pack in a crack.
But they did.
So what
Probably good. Well, they found me a really, really tight pair of pants. And I was paranoid about this. I mean, everyone's, you know, you're fine. But
but I still wouldn't go on stage
it's
with
terrifying
next to nothing
thought.
on, you know.
And when we did the rehearsals, we'd come to this scene, and it was just a scene where at the back of the stage, and I have to walk down, having heard a noise, having made love to this gorgeous woman, and to see if there's anyone intruding in the house. And there isn't, and I walk back. It's just gratuitous sex, basically. And so we come to the rehearsals, and they kept saying, and then at this point you'll walk through. And I said, yeah, and we'll obviously do that in rehearsal. And I wouldn't do it. And it came to the dress rehearsal, and I said to the directors, OK, I'll do this, but can I just see what the lighting state is? And they said, you've got nothing to worry about. And they set it up, and they showed it was really dark, and it was kind of like Mrs. Robinson, really subtly done.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I'll do this. So I'm backstage, I'm pulling the kecks off. Here we go. And the music plays up, and you're worrying that things aren't going to wobble in the rhythm of the music. And this is the dress rehearsal just before we open, and I walked in. Every light in the theatre went... Literally. Oh, no! And after that, I couldn't care. I was wandering around. Take it all in.
But did you go straight to the gym when that was, you know, that's in the script, you've got to start working out,
absolutely.
right?
And another show I did, Passion, opened with me making love. And
you get all the best jobs, don't you?
But you'd sit there, this is true. And I used to get paranoid someone would be filming it. And there was one night, there was the World Cup was on, and it was 1990, when we were playing Germany. And I could see this red light. There weren't many in the audience that night, and I could see this red light as I'm doing the opening. And that didn't even work, didn't it?
Lunchtime,
I'm so sorry. But anyway,
calm down now. Calm down, Carl. You've upset my co-star now.
I'm so sorry.
I don't know.
So I saw this red light. I saw this red light, and I thought... I thought someone was videoing us.
So you thought someone was...
Yeah. So I come off stage, and there's someone out there videoing us. So they send people around, and they say, well, we can't find her. And I said, I can see her. She's in the 6th row, 3 in, green top. So they go out, and they came back in the interval and went, we're really sorry, she's actually listening to the football on the radio. It's true. So I'm going, well, that's terrific, isn't it? But we're all watching it in the wings, and it came to the penalty shootout, and when Darren Southgate missed the penalty, and it was at the most tenderest moment of the show when I just have to turn to this woman and say, dead silence, I love you. And as I turned to her, I swear this is... And we were watching the penalty shootout going on. As I said, I love you, we heard, oh, no! swear to God. And this woman, and she's giving it away. And
lovely
we knew we'd lost the thing.
Michael,
Fantastic.
very good.
Now, recently you went to New York. You've recorded a duet with
Yeah.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That's for the new album, isn't
The
it?
new album, A Love Story, yeah.
How did it go?
It went, well, the
We
duet,
had
when we finally
problems,
got to do it, it was fine. But when I arrived there, it was the time they had the big blackout.
Yes.
You know, the whole of the eastern seaboard. And I've got to say, it was scary at first, because I was actually in Times Square when the lights went off.
Wow. Must have been weird.
And you kind of thought, this might be the beginning of something nasty,
Yes.
an attack or something. When we found out that it wasn't, everyone kind of went, OK, well, how are we going to deal with this? How do you survive in New York without electricity?
Yeah.
And the thing that you do is you eat and drink as much as you possibly can and have a good time. Because all the refrigeration units have gone down, so people are giving away food, people couldn't get home.
So how do you do a record? Because you need to be in the studio.
Yeah. Well, we turned up the studio the next day, and we discovered that the studio still hadn't got its power back. So Antonio's turning up. We're parent, you know, I'm freaking about this. And we phone around, we find a studio that's way across town, had a Jenny, could get it going for us,
great.
went round, they keyed up all the computers, and...
Got a clip of you actually recording it.
It
with
was
us.
such
Let's
a
have
great
quick
day,
look
I
at
tell
this.
you.
Well, let's have a
This
look.
is you and he doing it.
Before we get finished, we'll make the town roar. We'll make all the late spots and then a few more. We'll flood it to Canwell, we'll win the Pondo. Life is gonna be, we will win. For my shadow of me. Hey!
That's good. Good. Very good. That'll do very well. Now, we've only got a minute to check on this. And when this new album, I mean, it's called Love Story, and
Yeah.
it's kind of billed as a soundtrack to a love affair. What does that mean?
Well, I kind of wanted to tell the story of a love affair from being on your own, meeting somebody. I think all the best songs are written about love.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all the different aspects of love, all the different places that you find yourself. So by taking songs like the song I'm going to sing for you in a minute, You Had Me From Hello, where you meet somebody, this guy's in love with you.
You can't go wrong. can
Time
you?
and
With a voice. And that.
And it all goes horribly wrong at the end.
I don't know why
obviously.
you chose him to sing that.
You're being in a bit
I know.
put out.
Da 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 da. We go. Good luck with that album. Have a fantastic success.
We'll sing together one day.
Yes, I'll bring the Zimmer in. You're going to be singing, as you say, and you're going to spin this wheel for us?
Oh, sure.
Michael Ball.
Thank you, Michael.
Sorry about that.
You just got a giggling, that's all. Time to play Spin a Winner. With a chance to win up to £2,000 on the line today, we've got Jackie Collins.
Yes.
Hello,
Collins.
Jackie.
Hello.
Hello.
Not the
It's
real Jackie
lunchtime,
Collins.
Jackie. Be careful what you say.
Go down in my next book.
All right, now, Jackie, Des and I are going to ask you 5 trivia questions, and each correct answer is worth £100.
Okay.
Then we'll give you the chance to double, treble, or even get up to £2,000.
You've got 50 seconds to answer 5 questions, and we must take your first answer each time. You can pass on any question, and we'll go back to it if you've got any time left.
Okie doke, Jackie, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right. In which English county is the seaside resort of Bournemouth?
Dorset.
Right.
What plant is often used in cold remedies and also provides the main diet of koala bears?
Pass if you don't know.
Or pass.
Which poultry is the main ingredient of the French dish coq au vin?
Chicken.
Yes.
How many square feet make 1 square yard?
Or pass.
Which fictional detective wore a deerstalker hat, smoked a pipe, and played the violin?
Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
Okay, back to you. Pass questions. What plant is often used in the cold remedies and also provides the main diet of koala bears?
Begins with E. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Begins with what, say?
E.
E.
Oh, I can't think.
Do you want to pass?
Pass, yeah.
How many square feet make 1 square yard?
12?
No, it was 9, sorry.
Sorry.
No, it was 9. It was eucalyptus. Those
yeah.
little koala bears.
So
But
you got 3 right, so you've won £300.
Right, that
Okay,
gives you.
brilliant.
That gives you. You can improve that if you want to be a little bit daring. When we get the wheel spun here by the boy Michael. Depending
Okay.
on where the arrow stops, you could double, treble, or maybe get £2,000 if it lands on a jackpot. So we're going to let Michael spin the wheel. Then you make your decision. Michael, will you give it a whirl? Michael Ball going to spin the wheel here.
I am your glamorous assistant.
Where's it go? That looks like this one down the bottom. It's going.
Go on.
So, you haven't won it yet. You have a haven't won it yet, but you've got £300. You could turn and walk away with that, or you can play for the jackpot of £2,000 with that lucky spin there from Michael. What do you think you want to do?
Oh,
Can I help her?
No, you
No,
can't.
you can't
help
help
quite enough.
Take your hands out your pockets.
Sorry.
Stand still.
Excited, Des.
It's all exciting.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to take the 300.
She's going to take the 300.
My children
It's
want
your
a PlayStation. I can buy a PlayStation with
Yeah,
300.
£300. Very nice. Good luck,
They'd never
Jackie.
forgive me if I lost it.
Can I just see if you know the answer to the question?
This would have been it.
This really
You'll make me
cruel bit of the
think now.
show.
You've
Go
got your
on.
300.
Which member of Westlife is Kerry McFadden married to?
Oh.
Do you know?
Do you know it? You know it?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh, well, then you're all right then.
You're all
it
right.
was Brian.
It was.
Go on,
Who was
tell
it?
me.
It was Brian
It was
McFadden.
Brian. Okay, well,
So
that's
you
it.
did
You've
well,
got your
you
money.
kept your
Thank you very
£300.
much,
Well
Jackie.
done. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks,
One
thanks.
number
Bye.
to call, once not.
Didn't understand a word of that.
It's
Very
one.
difficult.
Will you thank Michael?
Well
Michael.
done, Michael.
One number to call if you want to take part in either of our competitions, and this is what you could win today.
Today's prize is a widescreen television and DVD player courtesy of 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. You'll also receive a copy of the new DVD release X-Men 2, starring Halle Berry.
Time for a song from Michael Ball. He's currently on a nationwide tour promoting his new album entitled A Love Story. The track he's performing for us today is called You Had Me From Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Ball!
One word, that's all you said. Something in your voice caused me to turn my head. Your smile, oh, just captured me. You were in my future as far as I could see. And I don't know how it happened, but it happened still. You ask me if I love you, if I always will. Well, you had me from hello. I felt love start to grow the moment that I looked into your eyes. You owned me. It was over from the start. You completely stole my heart. Now you won't let go. I never even had a chance, you know. Oh, you had me from hello. Inside, I build a wall so high around my heart, I thought I'll never fall. One touch, oh, and you brought it down. The bricks of my defenses scattered on the ground. And I swore to me that I wasn't gonna love again. Last time was the last time that I'd let somebody in. But you had me from hello. I felt love start to grow the moment that I looked into your eyes. You warned me it was over from the start. You completely stole my heart. And now you won't let go. I never even had a chance, you know. Oh, you had me from hello. That's all you said. And something in your voice caused me to turn my head. You had me from hello. You had me from hello. And
Great. Michael Ball. Michael Ball. Thank you, Michael. Right. Thanks now to all our younger viewers for sending us your Des Mel Christmas cards.
And we've got a